Hey everybody, Paul Whited coming back today. We thought we would show a video of doing a little bit of drywall taping. We haven't done drywall quite a few years, but we scrounged up some of our old tools that we had in storage, and this is just one item that we've been doing for probably at least 15 years. We love how well this works for us because we don't do drywall every day. So you want to come in here. This is just something simple we made. So it's a 5-gallon bucket. You can see we just use a piece of PEX at the bottom to have the tape go under, which holds the tape at the bottom. A couple screws holding it in. Cheap piece of conduit. A couple screws keeps it centered. Start with a 500-foot roll because you want as much on here as possible because it's a pain to have to empty the bucket to, you know, it's not a perfect design, but it really works well. Then in the front here, we've just taken a metal cutting carborundum blade and we've cut a slit and it lets the tape come out. So we'll go ahead and fill this up now. And then we can show you just putting a little bit of mud on a few joints, and then everybody pretty much has the idea from there. So this is fairly loose mud for taping. Actually, that could use a little bit more water, but for this right now, it'll work good. So we'll set it up here. We want to get it a little bit higher because what you're going to do is, if you pull the tape out on a downward angle, look, it just puts a nice, beautiful coat of mud on there, and it's ready to go. So then we take a little 2-3 gallon bucket, whatever we got, the cheap setup around your neck, and you can pull out however much you can fit in your bucket, a couple 100 feet, and it's pre-mudding your tape, but it's also pre-moistening the tape too. So that wetter mud on there does a nice job of making the tape a little more slippery when you're wiping it the joint out. So that's good enough for us to show here. And then all I need to do is come right to your wall. Now it's messy, but whatever. Stick it on. Go right on down. Pre-mudded. Works out pretty good. Right in your corner. Try to get it right in the corner though, or at the crease of the tape. All right. Let me take this off and then I'll show you. Not quite fully set up, so we'll also make sure that we have like a water bucket right here so that I can walk over and wash my hands, because pretty soon here I'm going to be putting the stilts on and we're going to be going with it. So I guess I wasn't fully prepared, but that's okay. Go ahead. Just give me 1 second now. Pause. No, keep it going. And then here's some of our tools we're going to use. So years ago, I was going to buy a corner roller, and they're pretty expensive. You know, again, we don't do this every day. So a J roller. which is used for many things, for laminate countertops, whatever. I had it sitting around, I thought I'll try it, and it really does a great job if you get the feeling of how much pressure to apply, but it'll push out the right amount of mud. Now, we don't do all joints like this. Where I find that this works out great is on a butt joint, where you want the tape to be as close to the joint as possible so that you don't have to put so much mud on. But it also does a great job right in the corner of getting a 90-degree corner, except for right there. Now, again, this is not for professional drywallers. This is an easy, quicker way for a do-it-yourselfer to try to get something done. And then there are also tools like this. So you can see this corner tool, but has the little guides on there which help keep the mud towards the middle. These are pretty inexpensive. We also have one we made on a handle. You can go down, right the corner, get that set. We're gonna pretty that up in a little bit here. And then on your flat joints, and here's a little tip too for somebody that's just trying to learn how to do drywall mudding a little bit. Don't be afraid of this. This is not a hard project at all. You can go sideways with your knife like that. Look how many linear feet you can get going sideways. And then sideways. Now typically we'll just do one side at a time, and then as that dries a little bit we can come back and do, if we pick the right sides of all the corners, then we can come back and do the left sides. Now you can sideways, piece of cake. Now, again, we're just kind of rushing through this a little because we're just trying to make a quick video of some ideas, but I think a great thing for a homeowner or do-it-yourself or somebody trying to do drywall mud is the bucket. The bucket works out really well for getting a little bit of mud on the tape. It's so much easier than what it is to put mud on, come back with really dry tape, put it on. Then when you wipe it off, it just is nice when the tape is a little pre-moistened. The roller does a nice job. Not that you have to use it, but it's a little thing that does work out well. And then, you know, it just works out nice. So we just want everybody to see a few tips that could help somebody when they're doing drywall. And we hope it helps out. Now with our channel, one thing we definitely want to say is thank you so much to all the subscribers lately that have been joining the channel, and that really means something to us because we're just doing a lot of these things on the channel just as a hobby. But the fact that somebody would comment and push the like button and stuff, I don't know, that's just really cool to us. That maybe we could help somebody else with some certain few things that we've learned over times. Because, of course, we've learned it because we've messed up and then learned, okay, a way not to do it. So again, this is Paul White. I just want to say thank you very much to everybody out there. We hope you have a good day, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thank you.